Dr. Olaf Kuhlke is the Associate Dean of the College of Liberal Arts at the University of Minnesota-Duluth, where he's also an Associate Professor of Geography. His research in geography is focused on various aspects of human mobility and its cultural dimensions. He's the founder of the Bachelor of Arts program in Cultural Entrepreneurship, and the program is the first of its kind in the United States and combines training in 2 languages with courses in intercultural competencies along with entrepreneurship courses. Θα μου δώσετε 2 λεπτά να συνδεθούμε και να τον ακούσουμε.
I'm good, how are you?
Okay, I'm going to show you everyone around here and then you can start, alright?
Okay, thank you. Hi everyone. Thank you for coming.
Okay, so please go on. I just introduced you to the university, so
Okay, let me first start by giving you a bit more of a background about where I'm at. I'm at the University of Minnesota. It's one of the largest universities in the United States. It's a public university, so it's funded by the state, and it has 5 campuses, so 5 different locations, and I'm at the Duluth location, which is about 2.5 hours north of Minneapolis, Minnesota, right on the western edge of the biggest freshwater lake in North America, Lake Superior. So we're in a city of about 125,000 people, so a medium-sized city by American standards. And our university is the second largest. Our campus is the second largest in the University of Minnesota system. So we are about 12,000 people at this university here. And well, about our program. We started in 2013 after about 4 years of planning. So this is a relatively new program. I like this as their major, so they were studying towards a bachelor's degree in cultural entrepreneurship. It's a brand new program, and it really began with a certain kind of realization, and that is that I'm in a college of liberal arts. You know, the liberal arts typically where we are the disciplines that include the humanities and the classics. They include the social sciences, theology, criminology, that, and about a couple of years ago we realized something. Our students were graduating with degrees in the liberal arts, and many of them were becoming entrepreneurs, and that kind of made us curious. And it simply came out of the situation that many graduates from universities find these days. They can't find jobs in their respective fields, and they become entrepreneurs sort of out of necessity or kind of sometimes out of an emergency as well. And they become very creative. So we started talking to our graduates and asked them, what is it that drove you to become an entrepreneur? And what can we do to prepare our students to be really, really successful? So our goal was to really listen to our graduates and to see what kind of programs these liberal arts skills that our students have with entrepreneurial skills. We wanted to better prepare our students Okay. Would you like me to close the camera, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can stop. Thank you.
Okay, I'll stop the video right now. Can you hear me better now?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. So what we did was to create a program now that really is not in a business school. So I'll say that first of all. This is an entrepreneurship program that is housed in the College of Liberal Arts. So we're not a traditional business school. We don't offer any instruction in finance or financial markets, real estate, or other traditional business disciplines. We're a College of Liberal Arts that offers an entrepreneurship degree, and in this case, specifically a cultural entrepreneurship degree. And we wanted to do this because, like I said, many of our students were already becoming entrepreneurs, and they were becoming entrepreneurs in the creative industries. You know, Richard Florida talks a lot about the creative industries and the growth of the creative industries in his books. And there are more and more jobs available there in small and medium-sized enterprises. So our goal was to prepare our students to really become entrepreneurs in the creative industries. And we started this with in a very different way. And we begin this with language instruction. And this might be sort of counterintuitive, but our program is really divided into three different components. The first one is language instruction. Our students, our American students, have to take 2 foreign languages. At UMD, they can choose between Spanish, German, French, Chinese, Russian, Greek, and Latin. So we have a whole variety of languages available, and then throughout the system of the University of Minnesota, they can also take Scandinavian languages. So about 10, 15 different languages that they can study, and they must take 2. Why is that so? Well, because as we found out in our research, language skills profoundly influence critical thinking skills and also increase creativity. If we want to create, if we want to produce students, if we want to give them the tools to be successful in the creative economy, they need to know how to think creatively, and languages have proven to make you more creative. So the first pillar of our program is foreign language instruction. The second pillar is a series of courses in the creative industries and in creativity. So our students can choose from a variety of courses that are in the arts, in design. They can choose courses in creative writing, so novels and fiction, things like that. They can choose courses in drawing, in fine arts, in sculpture, in performance arts. And they can choose a number of other courses that are focused on digital media. So we have the whole series of creativity courses that, again, that sort of then are coupled with these foreign language courses to give our students those creative skills that are absolutely critical to be successful in the creative economy. And then the third element of our program is entrepreneurship courses. Now, we have a business school here at the University of Minnesota-Duluth, and they do provide some very, very basic business course introductions for our students. But the majority of the entrepreneurship courses are actually taught in the College of Liberal Arts to liberal arts students here by a faculty member that we specifically hired to teach entrepreneurship to liberal arts students. So we have a series of courses that have one goal in mind, and that is that our students at the end of these courses should be able to launch their own business. And we specifically train them to do so. We do this with what we call a project-based entrepreneurship approach. So from the first semester on, our students work in teams, they work in groups, and they learn entrepreneurial skills hands-on with a number of companies that we partner with here in Duluth. Let me give you one example. We have, for example, a local arts center here. It's called Zeitgeist Arts. And they are operating a theater, a movie theater, and a restaurant together. So it's an arts complex with some entertainment and food involved. And our students recently did a business process analysis, so They basically show the company how they can improve their business and attract more customers. So the students work on very distinctive projects in there, start right from the get-go to learn how to work with local businesses. And the second example I can give you is a local company here that produces foam. So foam insulation. They have a lot of leftover or trash. So our students are currently working with them to reimagine what they can do with their trash, to use the remaining foam for stuffing stuffed animals or insulation, creating something new out of something used, basically. So upcycling is one other strategy here. So those are just two examples of many of the projects that the students will be working on. The goal is that basically throughout their 4 years of education here, they constantly work on projects with local companies and help them in an entrepreneurial way to design and redesign their business processes. That way becoming creative and innovative, and they can design their own projects that way as well. So really our program is specifically focused on these three pillars: foreign languages, the creative arts and courses, and then the entrepreneurship courses. And this very, very project-based approach. So for us, cultural entrepreneurship really comes out of the humanities. There are lots of cultural economists that have dabbled with cultural entrepreneurship now, and we're interested in large-scale market analyses of the creative industries, that's for sure. But the central goal of our program is to give our liberal arts students, so those non-business students, the business tools to succeed in their creative endeavors. And we try to do that in a very applied and very, very practical way. One thing that sort of enables us to do this, of course, is the support from local companies here. So we work very, very closely with local companies here. And it's a challenge. It took about 4 years to sort of convince our local economy here to participate in this and to give this a try. So people are somewhat skeptical when we begin the process here. But right now we have really had the significant buy-in to start this program and to get the local support. Now in 2 years from now, in 2016, the program will also acquire a new building. We are going to move from our location on campus here to a downtown location in Duluth. So we're actually going to be in the middle of the business community in Duluth. Right now, you have to imagine Duluth as a city that's stretched out along a hill, and we're on top of the hill sort of as a little satellite, as a little city on its own. And we're going to move downtown where we can work directly with the corporations. Right now, our students have to actually go downtown and sort of travel a little bit to do that. But we, in the future, will be directly immersed in the local entrepreneurship community, and we will also invite startups to come work with us. So the goal of the new location really is to invite these companies and to enable new startups that our students create, and also startups that are emerging locally to come on to our new campus downtown location and to get some space there, at very low rent, and then to ultimately start their business there, their creative business. So our students and the local business community can all kind of work together. So that in a nutshell really is what our cultural entrepreneurship program is about and how we understand it. So it is a very humanities-based, creative, economy-based program. So that's a description that I can give you in a nutshell.